Yes, yes, y'all. Yes, yes, y'all. I'm old school, but I keep it funky fresh, y'all. And this is deep, y'all. I'm from the deep, y'all. And what you get is what you motherfucking see.
Welcome, 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 humans. My name is Jaime, giving you exclusive events on headlines that you didn't even care about. And with that said, let's get on with some events, humans. It seems like the word war means wash money. Like, bring that money out, right? And it's crazy this time because it seems like there's just, doesn't matter what you do, like, there's just always a way to find to make a war. Weather's all crazy. Let's go to war. Let's go. It's getting cold out now. Time to go to war on something. We got to find something to go to war about. And it's crazy these times, at a time where having your opinion is considered a crime. Seeking the truth makes you offensive and racist. And it seems like there's a war on everything. Like I said, you can pick one. There's a war on everything these days. I mean, you just look at the past few years. You go through some of the, go through some of the news, and you can go through some of the headline videos, or, you can go through some article headlines. And it just seems like you can make a list on of like everything that we went to war about. And it's kind of wild, when you see that shit going on. Like, just bananas. And I think I should share some of those lists that, like, I mean, I'm sure there's way more you could add to this list. But this is just a list that I was coming through, just going through some articles. I'm like, damn. It seemed like there was just a war on everything. So here we go. There was a war on cars. There was a war on hot dogs. There was a war on police. There still probably is. There was a war on personal growth. There was a war on small businesses. There was a war on freedom. There was a war on the suburbs. There was a war on Christmas parties. There was a war on any type of parties. There was a war on your barbecues. Okay? There was a war on Thanksgiving. There was a war on fun. There was a war on women. There's a war on men. There is a war on children. There is a war on your privacy. There's a war on your meat. There's a war on all things conservative. There's a war on guns. There's a war on white journalists. There's a war on personal achievement. There's also a war on American culture. I feel like you could go to war just on about anything. You could add any more things to this list, so we better be careful on what we do because they're going to add it to that list and they're going to go to war with it if we have a little too much fun with it. But today I think I'll end it with feelings. Today I want to talk about feelings because it's what we do. It's what we feel. But sometimes I feel like when we have some problems, we should just take it to a stranger sometimes. And and to meet a stranger, and not in like a sexual sense, because if that's what you're thinking, then this is like going to be a whole nother story. But what I mean is like sometimes you can meet a stranger and talk to them about some things and never see that person ever again. And it was probably very beneficial to you and very beneficial to that person. You guys probably affected your life in some way. Not noticed, anymore these days by many. So I feel like you could save some of that shrink monies, go out there and just meet some people. Go out there and just meet some people. Not with the internet, not with the phones. And go and talk about shit. Go talk about nothing. Not like the politics bullshit and all this. Just go talk about nothing. I think it'll be really good for everybody out there. But the guy and to the person out there thinks they're really cool and they're some super player. And they're like, oh, I met this woman and she like told me her life story and shit when I just met her. In like 1 hour, she just told me like her whole life story. Well, maybe she needed you for that few minutes, you asshole. My name is Jaime, and this has been another episode of Meant to Vent. Till next time, humans. See ya.